Thousands of children end up in the emergency room every year with bike injuries, and it turns out bicycle riding is one of the leading causes of sports-related head injuries in children. So what should we be looking out for when we are outfitting our kids with helmets? So Julie Broughton is standing by now to ask a doctor.
Ask a Doctor is sponsored by Conviva Primary Care for Seniors.
A new report from the American Academy of Pediatrics stresses just how important it is to wear helmets. It shows only 42% of kids always wear a helmet, 30% never wear one. So Dr. Brenna Fullerton is here now. She is a pediatric surgeon at Orlando Health Arnold Palmer Hospital. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
And I imagine just in your profession that you see just really a lot of horrific things from kids not wearing helmets.
Yeah, as the trauma center, bicycle injuries and injuries from riding other vehicles is definitely something we see a lot of. And one thing we've noticed is that more than 80% of the children who end up as serious traumas at our hospital from riding bicycles are children who are unhelmeted at the time of the accident.
Wow. So what do parents need to know about fit and about what's important? First of all, I mean, just hearing that, obviously parents need to insist that their children are wearing helmets, but then what do you need to know about that, about fitting and all of that good stuff?
I think the most important thing is really wearing a helmet and wearing a helmet every time. Having a good fit for the helmet is important. To have the helmet reach down on the forehead to about 2 finger breadths above the eyebrow and sort of sit on the head with the strap buckled underneath the chin snugly. But I think even more important than proper fit is just wearing it and wearing it every time, because you never expect that day to be the day that you have a terrible injury, but things can turn from fun to tragic, really in the blink of an eye.
I always say that about our jobs, that everybody starts out their day normal and then we go on the news and we talk about people who've had horrific things happen because it didn't go as planned. What would you say maybe to kids? I know sometimes kids are like, oh, well, such and such isn't wearing it and I don't like the way it looks. What as parents can we say to our kids to really, not terrify them, but get that message that this is so important?
I really think that it just needs to become a habit, starting kids early and starting them wearing a helmet every time they're on a riding toy, a bicycle or other riding toy from a young age, and then modeling good behavior as parents and adults, both to keep ourselves safe and to model behavior for our children is so important. And if it's just a habit that they do it every single time and don't have to think about it, as a mom of 5, I know it can be hard to enforce these things. For my kids, if they get caught not wearing a helmet, that bicycle is gone for a week.
I like that. That's a good policy. All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.